Joshua threw effective punches but very low in terms of volume compared to Usyk's voluminous punches, which ensured that he almost always landed something. And at the end of the day, I thought that's what won him the fight. Hello, HTV boxing fans. The fight between Anthony Joshua and Oleksandr Usyk just ended, and as always, I bring you my immediate, I should say, fight reaction to the bout. As always, I go through each round and then I give my overall impression of the bout. Let's jump right into it. Round 1 started with both fighters being very cautious. Joshua kept his left jab up, and Usyk, being southpaw, also kept his right up in terms of jabs. A few times Joshua went to the right and to the body. Seems like that was his intention right from the beginning. In the second round, Joshua started going straight to the body. Usyk was more effective the jabs, but Joshua kept looking for those body shots. It seemed like that's what he had come to do for the night, and it went on to show through the other rounds. Usyk kept doing what he does best, which is constantly moving, right? Starting right from 2 when he realized that Joshua wanted him, started moving around 2. Usyk in round 3 started moving around more. He was more aggressive. He started the round very aggressively and constantly kept moving. Joshua had great combinations and powerful shots of his own. In round 4, it started with Usyk throwing more punches and combinations. Joshua appeared to be looking for the big shot right in round 4. Both boxers exchanged great punches. It even got more exciting towards the end of the round. In round 5, Joshua was more aggressive, kept going for the body shots. At some point, he even punched a bit below the belt, I should say. In round 6, it was another great exchanges of punches between both fighters. In round 7, I saw both fighters going for big punches, but they also kept dodging each other's punches. Usyk appeared to have get more punches in round 7. In round 8, AJ kept drilling Usyk's body, going for the body shots, but the man Usyk kept moving and didn't seem bothered at all by those shots. Joshua kept attacking the body till the end of the round. He was doing almost everything right at this point. In round 9, Joshua continued tearing up Usyk's body and tearing the body apart. I mean, that was a hands-down win in round 9 for Joshua. In round 10, Usyk came out seemingly angry about what had happened in round 9. He threw powerful combinations that AJ had no responses to. Mid-round, AJ seemed to have recovered and returned with some combinations of his own, but again, Usyk took over and ended the round very well. Round 11, AJ started appearing tired, and Usyk kept picking him apart. Round 12, until this round, it seems like AJ kept going for the body shots, body shots. But Usyk had the fastest hands and combinations, and I think that impressed the judges the most. So what was my overall thought about this fight? I think coming into this fight, Joshua did what he needed to do. In my pre-fight analysis, I did say that he had to target the body, and it seemed like he was going for the body right from round 2 all the way to the end. Now, what I would have expected was that he exchanged it with other things, but it seems he was very focused with jabs and body shots, He didn't appear to be willing to take any chances of getting caught, so he didn't go for big rights. Occasionally went for some uppercuts, but he was focused on the body, and I thought that was too limited. The other thing also I realized about him is that he never really followed through with his shots. What do I mean by that? Even when he cornered Usyk, he would just throw 1, 2, 3 punches and never follow through. Now, I'm not a boxer, so I'm not in the ring. I don't know how he felt and how tired he was. But compared to Usyk, when Usyk caught him, Usyk would throw like 4, 5, 6 punches. And I think that's what won him, because throwing that amount of volume of punches, you were guaranteed at least connecting 2 or 1 even. And I thought that's what won the fight for Usyk here. So hopefully, in the future, Joshua would want to take some risk. And yes, even though staying with the body was good, I think he could have taken some risks going for the knockout, but he didn't. Now Usyk, on the other hand, he did what he does best: moving a lot, making sure he's putting in combinations, which if you were a judge, you couldn't even do anything about it, because once he went in, he was explosive, pop, 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 getting them in. Now, this was overall a great fight, and he retained his belt. Congratulations to him. Now, there was a bit of an anticlimax to the fight. I don't know what was going through Joshua's head, but it didn't seem to end well, especially when he threw the belts down. But he did come back to apologize and give Usyk his props. But I think that was an anticlimax, and that will be talked about more than what he actually did, which is much, much better than the first fight. Congratulations to Usyk. Congratulations to Ukraine. They needed this, and hopefully it's a booster for the morale of the country moving forward. I don't know what happens to AJ right now. AJ may be another Chisora, but I hope he still decides to box at least for a couple of years before he hangs the gloves. Thanks for listening to our post-fight reaction. This is Talking Boxing.